Hey, what's going on? Ryan here with Intersection Records, and Wolfgang Van Halen's band Mammoth has released a new single called The Spell. They've also announced officially the release and title of their new album, going to be called The End. It's going to be released on October 24th. It's going to be a 39-minute record, 10 tracks, which is perfect length. We've talked about this on my channel. Since the CD came out in the early 90s or late 80s or whatever, bands would pack these things, fill with 60 minutes or longer, 70 minutes, just because it could hold that on. Smarter bands in recent years are doing 42-minute albums. This is only 39. Concise songs. Again, it allows you to put the best material on an album. Nobody wants to hear a 70-minute album. This new song I'm going to review. It's a 3-minute and 23-second song. There's so much going on in it. It's called The Spell. Again, Wolfie is playing all the instruments on this album. Bass, guitar, rhythm guitar, and lead guitar, and drums, and singing. It's just special. He has now trimmed the name down. Instead of WVH, it's WVH Mammoth. It's just now Mammoth. That's going to be the name of the band. Again, the new album from Mammoth, his third album comes out October 24th, and it's called The End. In May, they released the song The End and did a video for it that was cool. Check out that video. I did review that. I'll put a link to the new video for The Spell here below. This was recorded at 5150 Studios, of course, his father's studio at his house in Hollywood. And, it's just great. A longtime collaborator, Michael Elvis Baskett, helps produce this song. He does have a full band. He does a lot of tour dates. He is going out, I think, with Myles Kennedy opening up this fall. They've been averaging 100 shows a year the last couple years. They're spending this summer, July and August, supporting Creed on their tour, and then doing their own stuff this fall, again, with Myles Kennedy opening. I'm hoping to see that. Here's my thoughts on this song. 3 minutes and 23 seconds. He's playing drums on it. He's playing a flying V and doing the lead work on that. Now, the flying V appears to be part of the EVH Wolfgang guitar series. I looked at the headstock, and you'll look in the video that I'm going to link in the description below. It looks like there's a EVH up on the headstock. He's also playing one of his EVH Wolfgang guitars and an EVH Wolfgang bass, because they make great instruments. By the way, check out my channel. We talk only about great music here every day on Intersection Records. And thanks for all the recent subscribers. It's really been awesome to see the growth here. It just starts off with this searing call and response between his rhythm playing and his lead playing. And then there's a short lead at the 20-second mark. Just some booming bass. He joined Van Halen in 2006, 2007 era, did those 3 great Van Halen tours, helped put together a Different Kind of Truth album from Van Halen in 2012. He's now on his 3rd solo album. Man, this kid is the future. If you don't know about Wolfgang Van Halen and his band Mammoth, you need to check it out. By the way, the band's rounded out by guitarist Frank Sartorius, and Jonathan Jordan, bassist Ronnie Ficarro, and drummer Garrett Whitlock. I saw them live a couple years ago. Maybe it was last year, opening up for Metallica. Really cool. Really good live. Unlike the first single, The End, this song does not have a lot of, finger tapping and crazy guitar work. It's just a cool ass song. Considered and thoughtful, precise drums. He's really playing notes, and it's clear. He has that distinctive, clear and clean voice. He's also harmonizing with himself on it, right? And you'll wonder why they've now changed the band from WVH Mammoth to just Mammoth. I was thinking maybe he would let his band members play on the album, but it sounds like he's not. He's playing all the instruments, so he can do it. That's the way he wants. It's his vision, and it is his name. That's Van Halen. Modern rock sound. You know, it's a modern rock song, but then there's a pre-chorus that definitely reminds me of Tool, but then quickly goes out of that Tool phase into this bright, brightness that Mammoth and Wolfie does. Wolfgang's music is not dark. It's bright, and I like that. I like music and rock music that isn't on the darker side. I like light and shade, but I don't like it when it's too doomy, and it's not. He always seems to be able to bring some sort of positive energy to the table here, and he does on the song The Spell. There's a little bass interlude, 2/3 of the way through, and then a drum fill. Again, this song's only 2 minutes, 3 minutes and 23 seconds. They're packing a lot of stuff into that time. Off the chain production by Elvis Basket. Again, I love this song. I'm going to put a link in the description to the video that he's released. Check out my channel. Check out Wolfie on tour. And check out this song. Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe if you like the content of these videos and my channel. See ya. Peace.